Hi, everybody. This is Vinny, and welcome to Complain Time. This is a show where we take a moment while the boss is out of the office to talk about things that really, just quite frankly, annoy us to death. Because you know what they say: when the cat's away, the mice will play. Or in this case, complain about stuff that just drives us all crazy. Now, before we go any further, I'll give you guys an opportunity to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified so you never miss another episode of Complain Time, as well as other additional HVMA content. Now, today's topic that I want to get into, something that really gets on my nerves: hashtags. Yep, I'm going there. And I'm pretty sure out of all the times I've gone there in the past and all the times I will be going there in the future, I'll bet this is one topic y'all never thought I would touch on. Mostly because I'm a social media manager. So naturally, y'all would think, oh, Vinny loves hashtags, especially as he uses so many on his wrestling result posts he makes during WWE pay-per-views. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is, there was a time in my life where I did like hashtags. But now that I'm starting to better understand social media here at HVMA, and since I have to use so many hashtags, and each one has its own specific purpose for being there, I realize what a monumental pain in the hashtags really are. First of all, on Instagram, you have to have at least 30 hashtags attached to a post in order for anyone to see the thing. And if you really want it to matter, you have to do extensive research in order to find the right one that will make your post stand out. And here's the kicker: you'll find a hashtag that works perfect for your post or your company, and then one day out of nowhere, that hashtag is no longer popular, and you have to go find a new one to represent your post or company, which makes no sense at all. I mean, how does a hashtag lose its usefulness? It's the internet. I was under the impression that once you put something on the internet, it was there forever, and there was no getting rid of it. Well, unless there have been some changes made to the internet that I'm not aware of, I fail to see how a hashtag can suddenly live out its usefulness. And if that's not enough to convince you, here are a few reasons why hashtags are the worst. Number one, hashtags decrease the utility of written communications because they're hard to read. For example, this hashtag right here. Did you first read that as space shave a purpose? Did you then have to go back and read it again and realize that it's actually hashtag spaces have a purpose? Number two, hashtags are usually a way to avoid articulating your thoughts. Most of them are 100% phrases with no spaces. Fortunately, the hashtags have little to do with one another, so we all finish our reading with a nice, coherent thought. Oh, and kudos to this person for this hashtag right here. My very first basement hang, brah. Great point. Also, hashtag very. To those of you who do this, your reader is sitting there in frustration, trying to unpack and connect all the non-sequitur hashtags you used because you couldn't decide which of 5, or in this case 10, ideas you want to express. Instead of honing in your thoughts and writing something concise or remotely comprehensible, you fire-hosed us with everything in your head. And then you deleted the spaces. Number 3, stop phoning in descriptions with boring hashtags. I'm going to break this one into parts because I guess I'll begin with those double ponytail things that come out of the side of your head. What are those called again? Oh yeah, hashtag pigtails. If there is a photo of a baby with pigtails, most of us can recognize that we're looking at a baby with pigtails. Give us some credit, for Christ's sake. The hashtag pigtails isn't offering anything new. If you really want to put into writing what we can already clearly see, type the description without a superfluous pound sign in front of it. If it's a phrase, maybe hashtag cutest pigtails ever, gives us the luxury of spaces with cutest pigtails ever, especially since one reading of that hashtag is cutest pigtail sever. Better yet, think of something that adds value to our understanding of the photo and write that. The largest number of hashtags I see on Facebook are banal descriptions. But let's give hashtag only June the benefit of the doubt for a second and assume its utility is grouping photos of June-related things. Aside from the fact this hashtag makes no sense at all, don't people like June, summertime and stuff? Maybe if this were hashtag only Monday, I get it. It's so random and narrow that people are unlikely to search for it. If your hashtag requires an explanation beyond reading the hashtag, or if it's so strange and uncommon it's obsolete, don't use it. Number 4, this is happening on Facebook, which doesn't make any sense. When people use 50 hashtags, including redundant descriptions like pigtails, they're often trying to add followers. This shameless practice applies mostly to Instagram, and it works because most people have public photos anyone can search. Facebookers, on the other hand, have to share their photo with a public audience for anyone else to be able to see it in a search. The majority of hashtaggers, at least in my feed, don't do this. And to reiterate, they're using hashtags people wouldn't search for in the first place. So, what the f*** is the point? Number 5, it doesn't work if we can't come to a consensus on spelling. Like I said before, hashtags can be great for grouping things. But before I get to that side of the argument, I'm going to argue against myself. Spelling isn't consistent. This ruins the utility of the whole grouping thing. We clearly haven't had a meeting of the minds when it comes to hashtag Merica or hashtag Merica. During Pride Week, some friends hashtag the photo hashtag SF Pride because they like the idea of having a repository where they could see Facebook friends' Pride celebrations, only to realize that everyone was using different hashtags, like hashtag Pride 2019, hashtag Love is Love, hashtag Pride, hashtag SF Pride, hashtag Pride SF, hashtag Pride Insanity, hashtag Love Pride. You get the point? And finally, number 6, hashtag way too many hashtags. If you ever feel the need to use this hashtag or one similar to it, delete some f***ing hashtags. Adding another hashtag to your list of hashtags is not a rational response to realizing you've listed too many hashtags, nor is it cute or funny. Also, said no one. I found this great post when I searched hashtag Reddit till it blows. Now I get it. Obviously, there are certain situations where hashtags serve a purpose. Things like humor, grouping, and business marketing are great reasons to use hashtags. And here at HVMA, we use hashtags a lot, but the hashtags we use are catered to our clients, catered to who they want to reach out to. Every hashtag we have serves a purpose. We don't just throw them up there for the hell of it. Because when hashtags are used to bypass writing comprehensible thoughts, or because you have to reach a certain quota to fulfill, that's when it becomes ridiculous and, in my opinion, a waste of time. Hashtag counterproductive. Well, anyway, I can see my boss is making his way up the stairs, so that'll conclude complaint time for today. So before you guys go, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified so you never miss another episode of Complaint Time, as well as other additional HVMA content. Check back soon for a new episode. And until then, stay social.